Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be dividing this Queen's Tears, and if you stick around till the end of the video, you'll learn how to enter into my first ever plant giveaway. So I've been seeing a lot online, and experiencing it in my everyday life at work, but people like to, when they're transplanting things, take them out of the pot they're in when they're really root bound like this, and then just stick it into a bigger pot with new soil. And it doesn't really do anything for the plants because it's hard for the roots to grow out of this circle. They'll just keep going around and around like they don't have any more space when they actually do. So what you want to do is gently break them apart so that they can branch out into their new bigger pot. So first of all, I'm just going to pull all the dead stuff off of this. It got done flowering, so it has the old flowers on it. So the first thing I always do is kind of start from the bottom when I'm going to break apart the roots, and I hope that this is high enough for you guys to see, but normally it breaks apart easier from the bottom. So if you can just kind of dig your fingers in and start prying it apart. And with this, I don't really need to be that careful. There's certain plants that are really fragile that you don't want to pry at the roots too much because it will really affect them. But at the same time, when they're root bound in a pot like this, they're not going to do well. So you kind of have to break apart the roots, but there are some plants that you just want to be more careful with. This is not one of them, and a lot of these roots are dead anyways. I'm just going to kind of go around the bottom and slowly pull it out. So then once you have the bottom broken up like that, you can kind of dig your fingers in the middle, and there aren't normally that many roots in the middle. They all go out, so they're all just like built up on a wall here. If you go from the middle, it's a lot easier to just kind of get that dirt out of there, and then you can rip them apart and untangle them. So I'm just kind of grabbing little chunks and slowly pulling them apart. You can also sometimes work from the top, probably not with this one, but once in a while you can. I feel like I'm talking really quietly. Hopefully my voice is like good on the video. I don't know why I'm talking so quietly, sorry. Okay, see, I have it like half done already. Way better. Just keep going around and around and untangling from the bottom. And you don't have to be so intense when you're doing this when transplanting, but I'm not only gonna break this up to transplant, but I also just want to break this entire chunk apart. So that's why I'm really going at it, because all of these roots are going to have to come apart anyways when I break all of these sections apart, because there's just a bunch of like small plants together in this one big thing. So I'm going to separate them all out. So I need to really break up all the roots good so that they don't just rip when I pull the plants apart. Lost a chunk? That's fine. Most of these are probably dead anyways. This is a lot easier too if you have fingernails, because then you can like rip at the roots. I have 0 fingernails because I bite them, so my fingernails are basically non-existent. Or if you have one of those little garden rakes, you can kind of gently rake at the roots. I suppose you could use like a fork or something too if you wanted to, but I'm not interested in doing that. Nugget doesn't want to be in the video today, I guess. She's avoiding me. It's also easier, like these are just a bunch of little fibrous roots, but if a plant has a few really big roots, it's a lot easier to get those loose than just a bunch of little tiny ones. When it's a bunch of little fibrous roots, you're gonna break a lot, but if they have bigger roots, it's easier to untangle them for the most part. And then it's also easier to tell if they're dead or if they're still being used, so you can just cut them sometimes if they're just dead. So I've broke through. Now I'm just gonna rip. Maybe. Okay, not yet. I don't want to break the plants. Hey, what are you doing, Nugget? Come here. Come see the plant. Does not care. What are you doing? Hi, baby. Okay, I'm starting to feel some of the nubs from the big plants in the middle here. So that means I'm pretty much as far as I can get in the middle, and now I just have to break apart the outside. You can't go in there, Nugget. That's not for you. So I think what I'm gonna do is find one plant right on the outside that I can break off, or not break off, but get out with roots. There we go. Yay! There's one guy out. So then that gives me a little spot where the roots are gone and I can get to the next plant in there. And as you can see, there's a lot in this one clump. These guys were pretty packed in there. Well, these are Queen's Tears. I don't remember if I said that or not, but just so you know. Oh, okay, that guy's a root. He's good. Little baby guy. These are pretty easy to divide because they all are connected like this. Like the little ones grow off, but then they form their own roots. So you can break them apart and then each section will have their own roots. As you can see, this one just has a little starter root, but the bigger plants have quite a few roots. What is that, Nugget? Whoa. Whoa. Okay, where was I just at? Ah! I broke one. That's okay. There's lots in here. I don't know if that would grow back or not. Too late now. Yep. Nugget, are you supervising? Hey, Nugget, come here. Come here. What are you doing? I thought there was a bug on me. It was just a root. Don't worry. If I ever find a spider in one of these when I'm on camera, oh boy, you guys are gonna be in for a show. Jeez, this one is really... Okay. I split it in half and only broke one. Not even, it's still attached by roots, so that's good. So once you break it apart like this, it's super easy to just get in there and break apart the roots more. What is this, a little bulb? Yep. I don't know if they can grow from that. I don't know what that is. Another section here. That one has a little baby coming off of it. We'll leave those together. That one's got a baby coming too. A little tiny guy that broke off with no roots yet. It's sad. I might just leave this together too. No. So I can take apart. There's another chunk. This one has 3 plants on it. And I want to break apart this too. Oh, okay. That guy has a couple babies, and this guy, was probably one of the original plants in the pot, one of the bigger ones, and it was right in the middle with all the other plants coming out. So that was probably one of the originals. Other half, let's see if this one comes apart as easy. Weird. Whoa, easy. There's a guy with a baby. A guy with a couple babies. And then another big guy, who was probably another original one. Oh boy. Break up. I broke the baby off, dang it. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe it has roots on it. There's another one. Another guy with a baby. And then this. Oh, good, that came off easy. There's a big guy, and then this little tiny one I think can still grow if I can get all the extra dead off of it. So this is how you like break up perennials too, or just like dividing any plant. This is how you would do it pretty much. Like these guys, as you can tell, they don't need like a whole giant root ball on them after you break them up to survive. Like they'll put out new growth after this, after being planted in new soil and everything, and they'll be just fine. They might like lose a few leaves in the first month or two just because plant stress is normal after transplanting and messing with the roots. But they'll come through it and have growth spurts probably because they've obviously been in this pot for a while. Okay, so there's this little shoot coming off of that guy with a ton of roots on it. So this will be a healthy one. He'll get to start fresh in a new pot. So, holy crap, my leg is falling asleep. Nugget, come here. Come here, Nugget. Otter, watch out, you're gonna block the camera. Okay, so like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway and I'll announce the winner in next week's video, next Wednesday. Oh my god, my leg is so asleep. So all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel, and then in the comment section down below, just leave a comment of what your favorite plant is in the entire world. You don't have to own it. You don't have to have ever seen one before. Just leave me a comment of what your favorite plant is, what you have or what you would like to have. So leave that comment, and then also subscribe to my channel, just those two things, and you'll be automatically entered into my giveaway. Winner will be announced next Wednesday, and I will be sending you a chunk of these freshly divided Queen's Tears. So you guys can plant them up however you like in a cute little pot and watch them take off. They all have a lot of nice spring growth on them, so that'll be fun. So enter my giveaway. If you like this video and found it helpful, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring the bell to receive notifications, and I will see you next week. Bye!